Welcome to Idol Talk. I'm Amanda Winkle.
I'm Catie Fry.
And we are talking about our top 24 this week. They performed and we were hyped up about it, but it was kind of a hot mess, like Ellen said. But we'll focus on the good first. The girls performed on Tuesday night. And we had some people we liked. There were some bright spots.
Very few, though.
Yes.
We were really disappointed with the girls.
Very few bright spots. But Catie, you like Lily Scott, right?
I did. Not a fan of the hair.
No.
She's like a purple gray going on. But I thought she did good. Simon said it was the best so far. Granted, she was only number 4 in line. But she did a good job. And she did a Beatles song. And she made it her own, which was the big separation between who did good, who didn't do good, is if they made the song their own. So she did really good.
I really like Siobhan Magnus. She sang Wicked Game by Chris Isaak, and she totally made it her own, I thought. Also by picking an off the beaten path kind of song. So she was totally under my radar before this top 24, but she, I thought, did really well.
Yeah.
Another one that I was not crazy about at first was Caitlin Epperly.
No, yeah, her appeal was a lot of her appeal was this natural look that she had, and the glam squad got to her a little too much. She looked a little too rocker, and just even the judges said you need to get back to looking natural.
It was like 80s Madonna but bad.
Yeah, and she did. It just really wasn't great.
It was well, I kind of liked it though, just because I wasn't really crazy about her before. But she sang "Oh Darling" by the Beatles, and I thought she was going to butcher it, and she didn't. So I was like, okay, this could be good.
So 2 of my favorites were Dee Dee, who's been a consistent favorite of mine. The judges didn't love what she did, but she's still original enough to keep going. And of course, Haley Bond has been bringing it with her guitar, so I think that she's going to do well. I like her.
Well enough to stay. Not amazing, but well enough to stay.
Okay, so the next night we saw the guys, and overall I think the guys did much better than the girls. Nothing fantastic, but they did prove themselves to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
The people that I liked, of course, is Casey James. I'm still a big fan of Casey James because he was comfortable on stage. He had a really good stage presence, and they really like him. He was very honest, and he's really sincere. Also, Andrew Garcia, we've been a fan of his since day one. He did Sugar We're Going Down last night, and with the acoustic guitar, the rendition was really nice. His voice was flawless. His vocals were flawless. The judges just went crazy about the rendition.
I don't know why they weren't.
I don't know either. He's a performer, but they didn't really like what he did with the song, but he's good enough to keep going for sure.
Definitely. Another good one was Lee Deweezy. I hope I'm saying his last name right. He sang Chasing Cars, and you kind of couldn't recognize the song at some parts, but I did like it. I was like, wow. Like Siobhan Magnus, he was like a guy that was under my radar. Well, okay, and then 2 other guys we had that were pretty good that I liked was Joe Munoz. He sang Jason Mraz's You and I Both, and he needs to step it up in the artistry sense. But it was good. I think it's good enough to keep him for another week. And then another one was Tadrick Hall. He sang Since You've Been Gone. It was kind of weird, but at least he was trying to mix it up and not be boring. So.
Not good enough. You can't change the song so much that you don't know what it is. Big problems with this. You need to stop. Simon said you murdered the original song.
I do think it was original enough that people are going to remember it.
This is true, but not for the right reasons. All right, Amanda and I have our predictions ready. We think the 2 guys that are going home, Tim Urban, Alex Lambert. Yep. Because Alex Lambert, for one, he looked really uncomfortable. Kara said it wasn't there. Randy, you have a great voice, but it just didn't work. He just didn't deliver, not going to be memorable. Tim Urban, poor guy, he did a song that was all wrong, Apologize, and they just said it swallowed him up. He looked uncomfortable. Just not good enough.
He did not Chris Allenize that song. Not at all.
No.
Katie and I couldn't quite come to a consensus about it. I think it's going to be Ashley Rodriguez and Lacey, because Lacey she does not do good with Landslide. The other spot was a toss-up, but I picked Ashley Rodriguez because I thought she wasn't quite memorable enough. And in the meantime, go to our poll at jacksonville.com/entertainment/idol and vote for who you think is going home tonight. Bye.
Bye.